Hi everyone, my name's Mike. I'm sure Janine's introduced me a little bit. I'm sorry I couldn't be there with you guys today, but this is actually sort of cool because it's giving you an idea of how I'm interacting with people by video online. And yeah, so you get to see sort of a little piece of what the survivors are seeing when they come to the CancerBridges website. So I'm going to quickly run through the CancerBridges and go through some of the web stats. And yeah, I drank a whole lot of coffee today, so I'm going to be speaking really fast, and hopefully we can get through everything. So let's go for it here. So the whole idea behind the Survivor Network is to give cancer survivors access to the tools they need to make the rest of their life the best of their life. And this is a lot of educational stuff, but really we're trying to combine sort of that evidence base with program development. Research, innovation, and program development is really what we're looking for, and we want to engage and empower cancer survivors to be involved in their own care. Some of the goals of CancerBridges, they're laid out there, and you also have them on your handout that Janine passed around. But to really be a clearinghouse house of survivorship resources and programs, to provide services where services are limited, to educate, to accrue people to the CancerBridges survivorship research, to facilitate collaboration between the AHS and different community-based organizations, and to empower survivors and give them a voice within the Alberta Health Services care system. So some of the initiatives that I'll be running through really quick are right there. We'll start with the CancerBridges website, and we really want that to be the hub of activity for survivorship in Alberta, and it's cancerbridges.ca. So let's take a look at it. Oh, there's me again. So there is the website right there, and it's, obviously we tried to make it look good and be really engaging. Right at the very top, survivorship is living with and beyond cancer. We found through one of our web polls down here, you can sort of see that we have these polls that people can vote on, and we found out that a lot of people didn't even know what the word survivorship meant, so we tried to put that right at the top of the page to give them an idea. And so that's sort of a cool little aspect of the website here. We have a lot of videos on here because 28% of all online searches are now done on YouTube as compared to 24% done on Google. So people are searching videos more than they're searching text. So we have videos all over our website to try and increase our search engine ratings, and so people can find us easier. Right down here we have our latest blog entries, a blog roll. And down here we have links to different videos that we've posted on the site. People can click on those and learn about it. Down here we also have upcoming events, and this comes directly from our event calendar, and I'll show you that in a second. And we also have this email us function right on every page of the website. And so one of the main things I've been doing is communicating with people over email, and it's incredible the amount of sort of information and support you can offer in that way. And we've included an example sort of online conversation that I had with a woman in that packet, that handout that Janine gave you. So take a read through that and see sort of, that's a good example of some of the communications that I've been doing. So I'm going to run through this really quick, be really fast about it. Only highlight a few things because we got a lot going on here. But let's just really quickly run through this resources tab. People can click search for cancer and fatigue, click go, and find all the different cancer and fatigue related resources in Alberta through myhealthalberta.ca. They can also go by city as well. They can choose a larger center and search for resources that way. And also there's this calendar of events, which I'm still working on categorizing a bit, but right now it has every single supportive and educational program in Alberta for cancer survivors, both community-based as well as clinically based programs. And people can roll over them and learn a little bit about them, find out where they are, and then they click on it and they get all the contact information, emails, phone numbers, all that stuff. And the reason why we do that, we have this page, is because a lot of cancer, Geneva found through one of her unmet needs studies, a lot of survivors are finding old information from like 2009 online, and it's incredibly discouraging when you're searching around for programs to help you and all you can find is stuff from 2009. And so this is a constantly revolving calendar. There'll never be old information on the CancerBridges website because of this calendar, and so it's really great to encourage people to sign up for these programs. We also have a page with some tumor and age-specific resources, links to organizations, basically links to web-based resources like Cancer Chat Canada or the palliative care website, which is really awesome. And then we also have our education videos, and so we film these at our different education sessions we offer every month, and then a big symposium every every 6 months. I'll talk about that later. But they cover topics like fear and uncertainty, nutrition, fatigue, physical activity, all these things that survivors need to know about. And they need to know that there are specific issues that they're going to face as survivors, cancer survivors, and that there's resources out there to help them. And then we also have our survivor videos. These are all at our education sessions as well. We film them all, put them online for all the people who can't make it into those sessions. And then we also have the Myths of Survivorship video series. And this is one of the main drivers of traffic to our website. We just take different myths, for example, about positive thinking. You know that a lot of people think if they think positively and keep an upbeat attitude that they'll be fine, and that's actually a myth, because repressing any emotion, negative or positive, is not good for your health. And Dr. Jill Turner talks about that in Positive Thinking. And so we have a bunch of these. We have a lot more coming up. We'll probably end up with about 20 or 30 of these. And this is the main driver of traffic to our website. People are really interested in these things. And then we also have some other programs. Here's the research. Just quickly click on this. You can learn about all the different things that are going on here. For example, Survivorship Care Plan Project, Janine did that. She has all of her materials online here. So you can just email her and say, hey, I'd like to see what your care plan document looked like. You can click here and download it with the password that Janine will give you. It's got a little video overview of what a care plan is. So that's all the research stuff. Then we have our Get Involved tab. There's lots of different ways for survivors to get involved and engage them. They can write a blog post for us. They can do a video for us. They can sign up for the Survivor Network or nominate a doctor or nurse for a Patient's Choice Award. And so I'll just give you a quick look at the Survivor Network. Basically, this is just a monthly email newsletter that goes out to people. They can find out about all the different resources available, and also have opportunities to give feedback to us and to have input into cancer care in Alberta. So this is a quick look at what the email looks like there. So it's just got some links there. And here's a quick look at the stats for it. We have 61% opens, which compared to the industry average for a healthcare industry is 17.2%. So obviously really great engaged population. A lot of people opening, a lot of people clicking on the links as well. 24.8% as compared to 3.3% of the industry average. So yeah, this is engaged population. Let's quickly look at some web stats here as well. So since we launched on February 17th, so about 9 weeks now, we've had almost 2,000 unique visitors. And in general, people are visiting 4 pages per visit, which is extremely high. Usually it's 1.5 on industry standard. And 4 minutes per visit is incredible. It's usually 30 seconds per visit. Bounce rate means the number of people that just go to the website and don't visit any other pages other than the page they land on. And so that's a little bit high, but I have a feeling it's because people from the US or from other places in Canada are finding us on Google and going there and then realizing it's specifically for Alberta, and so then they just leave right away. And we have about 67% new visitors, 32% returning visitors. We'd like to see that increase, because that would show that we're creating more engaging content. You can sort of see how things have gone over the last couple weeks. Here's a map of the locations of people visiting. Here, obviously, all the big centers in Alberta have the most visits. If you look down here, you can see Calgary, Edmonton, Red Deer, Lethbridge, Sherwood Park, Airdrie, Medicine Hat. Those are all Alberta cities, and they have, by the time you get down to the 50 cities, almost every major center in Alberta, and even some of the smaller ones like Stettler are represented in this list. So we're getting pretty good coverage, considering we've had almost no publicity except for one thing. We've only had one thing that we've done for any publicity, and so people are searching online and finding us, which is pretty incredible. That we've gotten this much activity over such a short amount of time with no promotion. You can look along here of the page views. Obviously, these little peaks here are during the mail outs that I do, the monthly newsletter. People that increases our page views. So these are most visited pages. Obviously, the main page, Myth 5, the positive attitude, has been a really popular one. Who we are, people trying to figure out who we are. The blog pages, a lot of people reading the blogs. And also the event calendar for March, our only full month, was also a pretty highly visited page. And people learning about the Survivor Network and contacting me, of course, too. And so, like I said, the myths are driving a lot of the traffic to our website right now. And on YouTube, we have all our videos posted on YouTube. It's 1,548 views so far over the past 8 weeks on YouTube. So a lot of people are engaging with the video content, which is really helpful for me to see. So yeah, that's a little quick look at the website. I went as fast as I could, and now I'm going to burn through the rest of this. Um, so we're also doing these education sessions. I think the online content is just to supplement the education sessions. I think the face-to-face is still super important. We had 215 people attend our first session in Calgary, 132 in Edmonton, some of the biggest sessions they've ever done. We videoed that, we posted it online, and we also made DVDs and sent them to all the community oncology locations for patients who can't stream high-speed internet. We're also working on a clinically supervised rural peer counseling program. You can ask Janine more about that. And we're doing a lot of awareness stuff around survivorship, but also within AHS and within the different community-based organizations that we're working with. A lot of public speaking. We're not using social media that much. People make a big deal about social media, and for our demographic, 55 and above, is primarily people we're engaging with. That's not people aren't using it. So I've got it, but I don't really use it that much. So don't get hung up on that. It's not like the golden bullet to raise awareness about anything. So I would really still focus on the face-to-face is something that's really important to us. The primary message that we want both healthcare professionals and survivors to come away from is most people think their life will instantly return to normal once they finish treatments, but there are some specific issues that are very common among cancer survivors. To learn more about what to expect, visit CancerBridges.ca. And that's really what we want both healthcare professionals and survivors to know, is that there are specific issues they will face, and that there are resources to help deal with those and programs to help deal with those, because a lot of people don't realize, they think their life is going to get back to normal overnight. And I could tell you some funny stories if I was there about how I expected that to be the case with my own cancer diagnosis. Some successes that we've had, obviously those survivorship symposiums were really well attended and incredible feedback from everyone. We've coordinated between many different departments and many different people, and I think that has been one of our biggest successes, is being able to navigate this very complicated and convoluted healthcare system sometimes. We've centralized all the survivorship resources, which is a huge thing as well, because that didn't exist before. It was just sort of hit and miss whether people would find resources or not on the internet. Patient professional engagement, we've engaged quite a huge network of patients and professionals in the last 2 months. We've got some good web stats and video views. We've done some really great sort of online personal interactions. I referred a woman who was going to lose her house to social services, and they were able to help her pay her mortgage so she didn't lose her house. Things like that. It's pretty cool. It's a great referral pathway. Believe it or not, CancerBridges is an excellent referral pathway. And then we've done some great knowledge translation in a patient-friendly way with our videos and the blogs. Obviously, challenges, sustainability is always a big one. Creating awareness within the healthcare system is pretty difficult to do, because there's so many different people you need to talk to in so many different departments. The event calendar and the website information could use some better categorization. I'm really working on that event calendar to categorize it so people can search easier through that, because I know there's a lot on there. Expanding on-the-ground programs to rural communities. Promoting this survivorship education sessions. We haven't gotten very good turnouts to those. We haven't found the best method of marketing to the survivors who are outside the cancer center yet. Other than the Survivor Network email, most of the people who come to the sessions are on the Survivor Network email. And then also continue to develop quality content, keep survivors engaged. Future directions, of course, sustainability, strategic partnerships, raising more awareness, continue to develop evidence-based with Janine's research, developing engaging appropriate content, and building a section specifically for professionals. So there we go. I hope that was helpful for you guys. I hope I was able to get through it in the right amount of time. Thanks so much for listening, and Janine, I'll hand it off to you. Talk to you later. Bye.